All right, so I'm going to be showing you a video of how I did this piece. This is a commissioned piece, and it is on, I don't even know the dimensions. I should probably know the dimensions, but I got a large piece of wood and I actually had to cut it down some. And then I put the tracing paper on here, the carbon paper, and I traced, I call it like the bare bones or almost like an x-ray of it, and just do like the outline. And then I look at the paper, or I look at the picture, and I kind of like dissect it, and I do piece by piece, and do the details. And this one, I don't know if you can see, but this is extremely detailed. I even did like the number on the boat. I did the details on the dress, the lace, the flowers. I even did a little mermaid tattoo on her arm. And I have to say, I did her face 4 times. And if you are wood burning, you can like erase. I used sandpaper and erased her face 3 times. So, because it just wouldn't, I don't know, I just couldn't get it right. And so the 4th time, I was able to do, finally get her face right. I put it on a very low heat, and I was able to just do it little by little. And so that was the key, I guess, was to put it on that low heat, especially with doing those very, very fine details. And I'm gonna putting that in close, like her nose. And so I ended up shading like the outside of her nose, and bringing that in, brought the details in, and her lips, and her hair is blonde, so that was kind of difficult too. And so after I did that, I was dreading doing his face, but then I had finally got that technique down, and then his face was actually much easier. So just some tips and tricks if you are going to do wood burning. If you're doing some fine details like the face, go to a very, very low heat. I have one that you can turn the heat up and down, so I did mine at like 45. I don't know if you have one like that, but and the rest I did at between 80 and 90, so that just tells you how much heat I used, especially on these dark ones, on their dark spaces. I turn it way up to get that really dark wood burn there. So I hope you enjoy watching this. I'm gonna fast forward most of it, and hope you enjoy watching how I turned a blank piece of wood into this. So I had to go back and go like old school and look at the picture and draw with pencil the detail, because the rough sketch using the carbon paper wasn't enough because this is way too detailed, and I didn't want to start with the wood burner and not have the details in there. I didn't trust myself, honestly. So I went back in with pencil and looked at the picture in small detail and zoomed in and made sure I had all the little pieces. I even did the mermaid. I don't know if you can see that. It's a little blurry. So I had to erase a lot. But that is a little mermaid. So eventually I'm going to do that with the wood burner. It is going to be very, very detailed, very tiny and painstaking, but hopefully I'll be able to get that right. I had to go back in and fix her face as well with pencil, and that I'm a little nervous about. Hopefully that will come out okay. And the dress also has all this tiny lace on it. So I went back in there, and then the flowers too, very detailed. This is probably the most detailed wood burning I've done, and the largest one, so it is taking me a while. Right down to the number of the boat, and then all the way over here. So I'm trying to do this right down to the very tiniest detail, the very last detail. And next I gotta work on his face. I gotta fix that too, so don't worry.